Welcome back to another episode of Cactus Core Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. My name is Bobby.
I'm Kevandre.
And last time we did stuff.
Yeah, there was an earthquake, and Edgeworth made us his lawyers for official times.
Yes, that's right. And Edgeworth is super afraid of earthquakes.
Yeah, he is also Sundar Edgeworth.
Yeah, and we discovered who the person that was killed was.
It was Hammond, the hamster.
Right. Clearly, because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I got to talk to Colonel Mustard again.
Yes, good old Colonel Mustard, and the candlestick.
Yeah, he was in. No, the candlestick was in him. That's
oh my.
Yes.
I don't think we need a lawyer anymore. I think we need a doctor.
Yeah, I called up Dr. Lawyer. He said, "Yeah, that's what you need."
Oh, okay. Dr. McNinja. So
yeah,
on to.
You'll find that we have done both lawyer and doctor game on this channel.
We have. And it was great.
Yeah, I was a perfect doctor, and he's a perfect lawyer. So.
Yeah, apparently. Perfect doctor, my ass. You were terrible at that game. Anyways, let's see if I can slip into this voice. Doing the whole, Colonel, Metal Gear. No, this is gonna suck. Alright, fuck it. Karma.
That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career.
I call bullshit on that.
He is a god of prosecution, Wright. A god.
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Does it count as losing a case if you settle out of court?
I think it's more... No.
So, if he thinks he's going to lose, he probably just settles out of court?
Probably.
Right.
I think depending on the circumstances, like your lawyer friends would consider it you losing. Like, hey, you should have won that. What the fuck happened here? But it's more like, hey, you have a game of chess, and before you guys either sit down, you're both just like, fuck it, I got the flu. Okay, it's a draw or an adjourned game.
Yeah.
Depending on the circumstances.
Fuck it, I got the flu, by the way, is the name of my band.
Huh. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. That's right. Be an emo little bitch about it.
You don't understand.
Oh,
My parents don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared.
Ah, sounds like it's my lucky day.
He'll sleep with a witness.
That's what I'm hoping for.
You're not a witness.
I love that Manfred von Karma. I gave him a blumpkin.
A blumpkin? Okay, sure. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. I wonder who that chick is, where her camera sets off at bangs. You think she got photo evidence of them banging?
Probably.
I certainly hope so.
He gave him a blumpkin.
He taught me what it really means to prosecute.
I
Jesus
really like
Christ.
the way you phrased that, Edgeworth.
Hey, you're the one that added all the extra toning to it.
Yeah.
So, what?
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
God, this drama kid fucking ass.
Fucking right?
Fucking drama kids with their goddamn Princess Bride and their celery.
And their celery. That's a new one. I don't recall the celery bit.
Usually it's a pastry, but
Yeah.
celery was the first thing I thought of.
Okay. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep.
Creepity creep.
Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
I found a cat.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20.
I don't think you understand what a factor of 10 is, my dude. You keep doing these weird multiplications.
That's why he's a lawyer and not a math magician.
Math magician.
That's what it's called.
We work with a mathematician.
A math magician, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty ruthless.
And how often do you see him do math?
Not once ever.
Exactly.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors.
I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Yeah, huh? We could really be using Mia's help right now. Don't you think? Oh.
That's a rude thing to say.
I can't. sorry. I tried. I really tried. But I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry.
We should have gone to the waterfall.
We should have, so she could train under it. Everybody knows that. I'll try my best. I hope so.
What are you whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. You're a lawyer. You know how this goes. Don't be a dick. The day after Christmas at 10 a.m., I would be angry. Oh, look at this fancy motherfucker.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, do you have a voice ready for him?
Yeah, I do. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
If you do my Mapson voice, I'm just gonna laugh my ass
No,
off.
I'm not gonna do that much. Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here if I was not completely prepared?
Really? Fuck it. Alright.
Right, my apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please. Yeah, decisive evidence. A decisive
Jesus
witness.
Christ.
What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
I called the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
His first name is Dick. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Hi there, Gumshoe.
Describe the incident now. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map, Pilgrim. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. That's not the middle of the lake at all. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. Whoa. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Alright, we got that overhead map added to the court record.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. 9. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right.
What the fuck? No, he's not. The fuck?
I'm enjoying this. These are 3 very different voices, all back to back to back. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now.
Damn. Got the judge whipped. What the hell is this?
A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight.
Oh, okay. I should definitely press on that and be like, who called? You received a call from a man?
Yep.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Whoa! That was a voice. That woman is a man who called in to report to 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
Yeah, there were 2 witnesses. Back in my home country, it was zwei witnesses.
Oh, yeah?
Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman
Fucking
who was
cat.
camping. A lot of heart.
He just randomly attacked. What happened next, detective?
Yeah. Oh, kitty.
We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could.
Okay. I got nothing really to press on that. What's the next bit?
That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth.
Tell me about, like, where you found him. Oh, so, what was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
That's suspicious testimony, Gumshoe. Damn.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, Detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir.
Man, he's got his share of objections. Oh, kitty.
Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all.
Yeah, tell me about that. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? Have you seen this fruity motherfucker?
You should know. We have a deep, thrusting relationship with the prosecutors.
I'm aware.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, thrusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now.
Kitty's being a dick.
Slap like now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake.
Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body.
That's an oddly intact bullet, if it was recovered from the body. That's not how bullets do, Detective.
He was shot through the heart, fatally, and you're to blame. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike a bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Then it would have gone through the body.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
And if it was hitting the heart, but it didn't... No, none of that makes sense. I'm sorry, but you are wrong.
God damn it, Cat. Don't rub on the fucking microphone, idiot. Jeez. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
Yeah, tell me more about that. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
Interesting. What? I'm going to assume something like Edgeworth is left-handed.
Order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence.
The murder weapon, a .22 caliber, fired 3 times. Okay.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Means Edgeworth went ballistic and fucking killed him. Shocking.
That's not what that means.
To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Not me. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot.
Depending on the type of gun.
Yeah. It's quite accurate. Indeed.
Kinda.
This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart. was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order.
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. I don't think so.
Yeah, you sure as fuck could not.
However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now. But, wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court, anyway?
This is a kangaroo court.
Oh, that whole thing just took about an hour. Okay. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear.
I got many pictures of Foggy.
Yeah, the only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo.
Yeah, unless he picked up the gun after it was dropped.
Yeah, but who would do that?
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
That me. What?
But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him.
I don't believe you at all. You son of a bitch. Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there? Bah.
I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
Well, that is a hell of a claim. You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. Ugh. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. You stick around. No, of course not. I need you here.
Your voice is less bad for his throat, so you gotta talk sometimes, Brian.
Right? I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? In law, no, it's not. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Everyone has their off days. Just like me when I'm trying to do this voice. As everybody knows.
It's been pretty consistent. He's pretty hard on himself with it.
It takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. I haven't gotten lucky in 5 damn years.
Well, fair enough, but also he also picked that voice, and I told him at the very beginning, I'm like, you're gonna regret that choice.
Yeah, but
and guess who didn't change it?
It's challenging me to do better voices.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's necessary.
You'll notice I'm not doing like that one that I had from Mother 3, where I was doing the Louis Armstrong voice.
Oh yeah.
You'll notice I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Because this is a visual novel.
There would be a lot of it. Yeah, that's fair. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really?
Whoa, Wright. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. The fuck?
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yas. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
I cannot believe you chose this voice for this dude.
Look, man, he's like very clearly German, right?
Is he?
Yeah.
You can identify German just by looking at him?
Also, his name. It has Von in it.
That's fair, I suppose. But still.
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at Well University? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident.
In America, we call them college, not university.
Well,
Even though most of them have university in the name. Like, MTSU was Middle Tennessee State University. But you just say, I'm going to college.
you've got either UC or CSU, right? At UC Davis, University of California, Davis.
Yeah.
Or California State University, Sacramento.
Yeah.
And those are two different flavors.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. CSU is the better one. Anyway.
I mean, I suppose.
Well, you would like UC better. Because it's more mathy and sciencey.
Oh, that's good.
And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Back in the South.
She's not right.
9. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang coming up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. There wasn't nary?
Yeah.
Enough. Huh? Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot.
What are you doing, Cat?
Oh wait, where's he going?
He's right now underneath your thing, playing with a Coke can that seems to have found its way there, probably where he knocked it down into there. Because he's kind of a dumb shit. Okay.
And then it honked a couple times.
Yeah.
There were no other boats on the lake. So the man in the boat was the victim, which must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order! I will have order! Well, Judge? The evidence. It's hard. The evidence is decisive.
Can you do that same voice but say the evidence?
The evidence is decisive.
I like it a lot.
I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This judge finds the defendant.
Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Like, we told her that there was a murder on the lake. She couldn't have just seen it and been like, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's super weird.
Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness.
Not to mention, there was one bullet found in the body. She heard 2 gunshots, but the gun was fired 3 times.
Yeah. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I absolutely think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Well, I would have. Right? Let's take him on. Yeah. I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
And I pray for your barber, Judge. Okay.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon.
Now, tell us a bit more about that. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day.
Huh? Yeah, well, yes. Fuck. I know you want to find contradictions, but really.
Calm the fuck down, Karma.
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car.
Okay. Yeah, nothing really wrong with that.
I heard this bang coming up from the lake.
Okay.
When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Why was she in her car? Didn't she have a tent?
You know, that's a good point. Why were you camping there, anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Yeah, I'm gonna push you further. Miss Hart.
M. Sharp.
Yeah. Could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Well, wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Yeah, this judge probably needs to not be a judge.
Yeah, probably not. Alright, so she heard the bang come up from the lake. Why didn't she mention that when we were talking to her?
Great question.
I don't know if we'll actually ask it, because this game seems to not ask the questions that would be obvious. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat.
How did you know they were both men? Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
No. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Also, it's not like you can make them out in the photo anyway. The witness has testified that she saw them. There is also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something.
Then there was another bang.
Yeah, I'm just gonna press you on fucking everything. Fuck it. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Okay.
It was a very foggy day, sir. Ma'am, whatever you are.
Yeah. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. Do I need to press further on this one?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, fuck it. We ain't got nothing else. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scan the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor...
You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh. Nick! Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. Like unpreserved lake fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me! Maya!
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you are actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta!
What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declares the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. God, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
What's the difference? All that remains is the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said?
No, it's M sharp.
What M. Sharp just said. She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Her feet are massive.
Right?
Order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Fuck you. No, I don't think I will. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well, you're arrested. Maya, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could.
And now she comes back as Mia.
Yeah, looking completely different and no one judges. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. And we're running out of time for this episode.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. Nice little segue right into that.
Yes, very nice.
Thank you so much. I don't get to do that often. So, okay. We're a little bit past the 30-minute mark here.
Yes.
So, this one's been a fun one.
Yes.
Maya's in contempt of court. That's new.
I've got two simultaneously Southern voices, but they're still different. And I've got this German thing that's half French, half German, half Indian.
Yeah,
and
it's getting weird with some of the Indian getting thrown in there. I wasn't going to say anything.
Look, man, it's just all of those three just kind of together.
Yeah.
So it works out.
He's been to lots of places. So
yes, yeah.
Not you,
Yeah,
Von Karma.
Von Karma has, yeah.
Yeah, you ain't been anywhere. Von Karma's traveled the world.
I've been everywhere, man.
Yeah, but let's go ahead. Let's do our shout-outs.
Cool. Why don't you go first?
All right, so my shout-out is going towards a video that I found recently from the Polygon channel. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Where they were at a convention and one of their presenter dudes, I cannot remember his name for the life of me because I haven't watched a lot of his stuff, but he did the perfect Pokey Rap. It is a very long presentation, and it is well worth it. It's like 30 minutes of this lead up to the Pokey Rap that ends an interpretive dance. Sounds stupid. It's great. I watched all of it. It was amazing. I've shared it with many, many people. They have also enjoyed it. And there's a hell of a story behind it. So that person, he presented it extremely well. I like it. We also seem to have some similar opinions on which Pokemon are shit, which is great. So yeah, I just wanted to do a shout out to that. I thought it was an excellent video, and there's a lot of effort that was clearly put into it. So I enjoyed it.
Yes. It's pretty cool, even though they like basically skip over like 500 of the Pokemon.
They don't skip over them.
He doesn't say them. It just shows it on screen.
And people say them.
Yeah. But as for me, I'm going to do a shout out to a particular GIF that I like to use. Mostly when I'm talking to Garrison and he's wrong about everything.
But also recently, me as well.
Yeah, sometimes it happens to Bobby. And it's what we call the spicy Kanye.
Yes.
Which is basically just this GIF of Kanye West just shaking his head in disgust.
Yes.
And I love it so much that it's by far the most used GIF that I have on Twitter.
Now, how did we end up calling it the spicy Kanye?
So, I was in the middle of a conversation on Facebook with both Garrison and Bobby in the conversation. And I don't remember exactly why. But I gave Bobby the spicy Kanye. And he's like, oh, you giving me the spicy Kanye just because you're wrong. And we hadn't called it that previously. But that's what it's called now.
Okay.
And of course he's referencing given the old spicy keychain from Dominic You Rat.
Yes.
That comic thing. But that just kind of stuck, and now all three of us call it the spicy Kanye. I really like the GIF. So, it's a good time.
Yes. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what you get for shoutouts. An extended Poke Rap that's kind of weird and ends an interpretive dance.
And a GIF.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the GIF is from.
You're welcome.
I was just trying to look up like where the video was, but couldn't find it.
Yeah. Oh, well, fuck it. It'll be fun.
Cool. All right. See you guys later.
Thanks so much, guys.
Bye.